Hello everyone, right here I have a 2023 Land Rover Defender P400 all-wheel drive HSE. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out and the side steps are currently deployed. To move both of them back in, just lock the car and the side mirrors fold in, the side steps conceals itself. Now, to move both of them back out again, just unlock the car. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, as well as open up the sunroof. And to close all of them back together, just press and hold on the lock button. Standard for the Defender in Malaysia is Land Rover's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the button on any of the 4 door handles. And to unlock the car, just press any of the 4 buttons again. Along with the smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the Defender, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the gear lever. A rack and pinion electric power steering system is found in the L663 Defender. Standard for Malaysia is a leather steering wheel. No matter which engine is chosen, the Defender is only available with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This transmission gets a sport mode and a manual shifting option that can be selected by using the gear lever. More standard features for Malaysia include front and rear parking sensors along with a 360-degree 3D camera system. When the camera system is active, the rear camera and the rear 360-degree camera views both feature active guidance signs. Within the 360-degree camera display, one can select either the desired 3D camera view, the front wide-angle camera view, the standard front camera view, the rear wide-angle camera view, or the standard rear camera view. Below the camera display, the left button brings up the 3D camera view while the right button turns off or on the parking sensor sound. Right at the bottom, one can choose either the on-road or the off-road camera modes. Safety features in the Defender include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, dynamic stability control, electronic traction control, cornering brake control, hill descent control, hill launch assist, roll stability control, an alarm system, dead locking, and an immobilizer. Isofix child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 middle row seats. Driver assistance features include emergency braking, blind spot assist, lane keep assist, rear collision monitor, rear traffic monitor, and driver condition monitor. 20-inch Style 5098 alloy rims finished in gloss sparkle silver are present on Malaysian-spec Defenders. This Defender rides on Goodyear Wrangler All-Terrain Adventure 255/60 R20 tyres. Ventilated disc brakes are found on all 4 sides, and the suspension is made up of double wishbones in front and a multi-link setup out back. Standard as well for Malaysia is an electronic air suspension system with adaptive dynamics. With the air suspension system in standard height, The approach angle, the breakover angle, and the departure angle for the Defender is 30.1 degrees, 22 degrees, and 37.7 degrees respectively. Meanwhile, when the air suspension system is in off-road mode, 38 degrees is the approach angle, 28 degrees is the breakover angle, and 40 degrees is the departure angle. The Land Rover Defender has been around since the 1980s. It was developed from the original Land Rover series that came out in 1948. Initially, it was known only by wheelbase length, hence the 90, 110, and 127 names. However, with the introduction of the Land Rover Discovery in 1989, Land Rover decided to rename the models as the Defender 90, the Defender 110, and the Defender 130, respectively. In 2016, production of the Defender ended. After a combined 67 years in production between the Land Rover series and the Defender, a total of 2,016,933 units were produced. At the 2019 Frankfurt Motor Show, Land Rover debuted the second-generation Defender, now bearing the L663 codename. Unlike its predecessor that has a more robust and utilitarian feel, the L663 Defender is aimed at a more upmarket segment. This can be seen in the chassis type, as the new Defender eschews the body-on-frame construction of the original Defender for a unibody construction. The L663 Defender is available in 3 crossover SUV body styles: the Defender 90 3-door, the Defender 110 5-door, and the Defender 130 5-door. The Defender 90 has its own wheelbase length and it is the shortest model, while the Defender 110 and 130 share the same wheelbase, with the Defender 130 having a longer body than the Defender 110 to accommodate a roomier interior. The L663 Defender went on sale in Malaysia in October 2021 for the Defender 110 and in September 2022 for the Defender 90. Both body styles have the same variants on sale in Malaysia: the P300 AWD HSE Automatic and the P400 AWD HSE Automatic. This Defender is powered by the AJ300 3-litre, dual overhead cams, 24 valves, turbocharged inline-6 petrol engine. This engine features a mild hybrid system along with variable valve timing and direct injection. It produces 395 horsepower at 5500 to 6500 RPM and 550 Nm of torque at 2000 to 5000 RPM. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 6.1 seconds, and the top speed is 191 km per hour. With a 90-litre petrol tank, combined fuel consumption for the Defender 110 P400 all-wheel drive automatic is 10.8 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 243 grams per kilometre, and the Defender is an all-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the Defender HSE include automatic auto-leveling matrix LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED front, side and rear indicators, LED front and rear fog lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, body-colored door handles, black side mirrors, the spare tyre mounted on the tailgate, and dual exhaust pipes. Speakers right there, and down there, central locking, bottle holder, storage. Right here, you have the door open warning system, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do have a full automatic function in both directions. Electronic child locks and window locks for the rear doors. Storage. Electronic parking brake. Interior brightness adjustment. Defender door sills. And the driver's seat in this Defender HSE does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your 4-way power lumbar support. The driver's seat does get a 3-person memory function set using the buttons right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. quad zone automatic climate control system. The front controls are right here, and there are a separate set of controls for the rear, which I'll show you later. But back to the front controls, press this and use the left knob to control your fan speed. Turn it off, and then use the knob to control the driver side temperature and passenger side temperature. This one brings up the different mode controls on the infotainment display. Right here you can select your front defrost as well, and below you can select between purifying mode and sync. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control all of the controllable options, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual controls. Right above, you can select between your front and rear climate zones. You can turn on or off the climate control from right here as well. And back to the controls, we have recirculation, automatic mode for the front passenger, air conditioning, automatic mode for the driver, front and rear defrost. Hit this button and we can bring up your driving mode selection. We have comfort, grass, gravel, snow, mud ruts, sand, rock crawl, wade, all the way to left is eco, and back to comfort. This button activates or deactivates the vehicle's automatic stop-start feature. If the feature is activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol that the car uses. Downhill assist control, your ride height adjustment, traction control. This one is for the low range mode. And back to the knobs. If we push the knob down, we can select the heated and cooled seat functions. Both of them are 3-stage for the driver and front passenger. You have the volume and power knob right here. You have storage right here, and it does go all the way back. Right in here as well. Power outlet, USB-A and USB-C ports, and a nano SIM. You have storage right here and behind the head unit. As mentioned earlier on, right here we have the Defender's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and pull the lever out. To engage it, simply push the lever back in. The Defender HSE comes with the PV Pro touchscreen head unit. This system features an 11.4-inch infotainment display and various media connectivity options. Sound is provided by the Meridian sound system with 10 speakers producing 400 watts of power. The Meridian sound system that this Defender uses is actually quite good. We are currently in the CarPlay menu with the current media playing information. The album art will show up here if available. You have the song title, the song artist and album name will show up here again if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song duration. Below you can activate your shuffle, repeat, and bring up the love and suggest us like this options. Playing next goes to your playing next playlist. Hit library to go back to your main media menu, where you can select between library, playlists, and radio. And under library, you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists, and whatnot. Hit this button to go back to your current media playing information, and to the right you have shortcut buttons for Google Maps, music, phone, and hit this to go back to your main CarPlay menu, where you can select between phone, music, Apple Maps, messages, so on and so forth. There are more apps to the right, and to the left we have Google Maps. You can go to a destination, bring up your voice command, and control the media. Now, if we hit this, we bring up your camera system. Hit this to bring up your settings menu with your brightness settings. You can turn the display off, change the display theme, turn on or off your auto brake hold function. Basically, if this function is turned on, when you arrive at a stop, again such as a traffic light or traffic jam, the car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake. With this function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. Below, you can select between quick settings, audio settings with your treble, bass, subwoofer, balance and fader, and all settings. Right here, you can select your driver profiles, connectivity settings, vehicle settings, general settings, languages and keyboards, apps, notifications, and below you can perform a software update. Right here you have your navigation, phone, and CarPlay buttons. Hit this to bring up your list of apps, where you can select navigation, accounts, seats, climate, valet mode, so on and so forth. You have your Eco Data app right here, with your history, information, eco tips, energy impact, and driving style. Right here, the 4x4i menu, with your 4x4i information, weight sensing display, and terrain response information. You also have your low traction launch app, deployable side steps. Right here, you can turn on or off the side steps. You can also select off-road operations, roof access, and more information. Hit the home button to go back to the home page, where you can select your media, phone, and navigation. And as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this and this button together at the same time. Electronic central locking, wiper controls, adaptive cruise control and speed limiter controls, lane keep assist system, light and indicator controls. Press the button at the end of the light and indicator stalk, and you can go through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, trip A, average speed for trip A, average fuel consumption for trip A, instant fuel consumption, range, display off, date, and back to trip A. Bluetooth telephone control, favorite button, seat track, voice control, and volume wheel. If you press the button in the middle, the display changes, or rather the control changes, and then you can use this set of controls to control the display. Up and down goes between the different menus. Up and down goes between the different submenus. Left and right goes between the different main menus, and hit the button in the middle to select. Currently, vehicle menu. You can also go to your display menu, where you can change the info panel, the layout, and select whether you want off-road information to be displayed. You also have your trip settings, media menu, and your phone menu. To go back to your driving data, just click the up button once more. The steering wheel in this car is fully powered, tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this knob right here. Cup holders, Qi wireless charging pad, front center armrest, with storage down below, frameless auto dimming rear view mirror, front reading lights together with your front interior light. Right here you have your panoramic sunroof controls. This one controls the shade, while this one controls the glass portion. You can open up the sunroof as a vent, or open it up in full. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and an LED light. Also for the driver is a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Right here you have your door open warning indicator as well, together with a speaker right there, down there, storage down there, and the window controls right there. Now, to gain access to the last row of seats, pull this lever, flip the seat back forward, then move the whole seat forward. Now that I am in the last row of seats, I did set the middle row seats to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the middle row seats. I don't actually get any legroom at all, and I also have to position my legs in a weird position, but I do get quite a lot of headroom, and you can always adjust the position of the middle row seats to suit your needs. The last row seats are fairly comfortable. But back here, we have a cup holder, a storage pocket, a storage strap, and a power outlet for the left side. Skylights right above for the left side as well. And they are all mirrored on the right side, so we have the skylights above, storage strap right there, power outlet right there, cup holder below, together with the storage pocket right there. For the last row seat backs, to fold the 50-50 split last row seat backs down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down, then locate the two straps on the back of the last row seat backs, pull both of them, and flip both the seat backs down. For the middle row seats, they split 40-20-40, and to fold them down, use this lever for the right seat and a lever on that side for the left seat and the middle seat. You can adjust the position of the middle row seats by the bars down here, for the right seat, and the bar down there for the left seat and the middle seat. To fold down only the middle seat, locate the button right next to the middle seat headrest. You can also use this lever to adjust the angle of the seat back to suit your needs. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in, As mentioned earlier on, I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It's actually quite nice and spacious back here for the middle row seats. And again, as mentioned earlier on, you can always adjust the position of the middle row seats to suit your needs. But on the front seat backs, we have storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional legroom. Second row rear aircon vents in the middle. With the aforementioned rear climate control below, you have your temperature on either sides, fan speed in the middle, automatic mode, and different modes. Down here, USB-C ports for charging. Middle row center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides on the middle row, are grip handles, hooks, and LED reading / interior lights. I forgot to mention this earlier on, but you can also find grip handles on the B pillars. To open the tailgate, use the button within the handle right there. Boot space in the Defender with all the seats in place is 160 litres. Fold the last row of seats down and the boot space increases to 743 litres. With all the rear seats folded, boot space then expands to 1826 litres. There is a cargo cover that can be used whilst the car is in 5-seater mode. To the left of the boot is a power outlet and the buttons to lower or raise the rear as suspension to help in loading or unloading the vehicle. On both sides of the boot are LED lights and hooks, and under the boot floor is the vehicle's toolkit and jack. On the tailgate itself, there is some storage along with a compartment that houses the vehicle's warning triangle. This Defender is equipped with this optional ladder, which allows you to climb onto it to reach the roof racks, which is also optional. Adjustable headrests for all rows of seats in this car. Speakers, central locking, your door open warning symbol, and your memory seat buttons, window control, bottle holder, storage, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, including your 4-way power lumbar support and the memory function. Defender badging. Your storage right here. You can have a better look at the storage behind the head unit from here. There's a USB-C port for charging right there. Lockable glove box. It is of a nice size. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with an LED light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2023 Land Rover Defender P400 all-wheel drive HSE. Thanks for watching and goodbye.